Well, Shima Barakat from Cambridge founded the Impact Women's Network to help overcome some of the obstacles to entrepreneurship. She told me tonight that while she didn't expect the government alone to fix this problem, we do have to stop assuming it's all because women won't take risks, because the best entrepreneurs don't either.
They are risk tolerant, so what you and I might see as a risky situation will not necessarily put them off, but they don't go into it saying, oh, it's risky, I'm going to get a kick out of this. What they say is, I can see a way through that nobody else has done before.
So if it's not because women are risk averse and it's not because they're not confident enough, what is the barrier? What's stopping more women doing this?
They have less access to finance, less access to markets, less access to support, less access to mentoring. And so far, the dominant discourse has been, oh, well, the women need to step up, speak up, lean in. And it's very much the onus is on the women. But actually, we find that they are denied loans and equity finance or things like venture capitals or angels more than men.
And it is definitely the gender that stops them getting the finance. It's not because they don't put together a good enough proposal.
Oh no, it definitely is. Some shocking research came out of Harvard last year where they recorded, I think it was venture capitalists, talking about the young men and the young women that were pitching to them, and the men were talked about as having potential. The women were inexperienced. And it comes down to that, and it's how they're viewed, so it was very much gendered.
Do you find that as a woman in business, you have to man up, you have to have a slight masculine trait to be able to compete?
Yes, I think so. I think that is the current ideal, is very masculine, and it is, if you want to play in this game, you fit in the game and you need to look and act like others. It's harder to break the mold. I have to do it consciously, but I fell into that trap even yesterday at our Impact Women's Network conference, where someone said, my husband is not well, can I bring my children? And my first reaction was, are we going to appear less professional if we allow this woman to bring? And then I caught myself and I thought, but that's what we're all about. It's changing the game and saying it doesn't have to be so hard and masculine, and there's nothing that says we're less good just because somebody brought their kids. Well, she can contribute. Why would we cut out her contribution because her husband is sick?
Let's talk about the Impact Women's Network. Why did you set this up and what's it meant to achieve?
It's looking at one of the aspects that we think are part of the barriers to women's leadership and success, and that's the lack of visibility of women. So our primary purpose was to identify successful, enterprising women and raise their profile, and then talk together, which again was the second point of the Impact Women's Network. We said, okay, we're fed up of this happening around us. We're going to get together and try and crack it. We're going to chisel it, and we can do so much more together than we can do alone.
Shima Barakat there. Next.